Hello everyone, it's still size 6 and thank you so much for joining me for another video. As you can see, the setting is a wee bit different. Okay, so this is my closet. The last time I filmed the video, I was in the sunroom and there appeared to be somewhat of an echo and I didn't like how it sounded after I filmed it and published it. I will be filming in different areas of this house. I would really appreciate your feedback on what sounds good to you, what places you like, so that I can pick a spot that I will be filming on a regular basis. So if you've been watching me for a while, you may be familiar with a video that I previously put out regarding enlarging your breasts by all natural means. When this happened, unbeknownst to me, it just happened out of the clear blue. I wasn't trying to enlarge my breasts. It just so happened that I changed my eating habits, I changed my diet. There were some things that I changed in my life, and all of a sudden I looked down and I went, oh my gosh. A similar thing kind of happened with my derriere, although I didn't recognize it immediately. See, with my breast, it was different. I immediately noticed that I was too big for the bra that I had previously been wearing. With my derriere, it was a little bit different. I mean, I realized I went to the store to buy pants and I realized I could not get those pants over my hips. Yeah, true story. I couldn't get the pants over my hips and I'm like, what's going on here? So I tried about 2 sizes larger and I was able to get them on. For some reason in the waist there was so much space. I couldn't figure out what was going on. Maybe I was in denial, but it really wasn't until a few people brought to my attention that my derriere had actually increased in size. Yeah.
Crazy.
So if you don't know, I wrote this book and it's called How to Get Killer Curves, okay? It's how to enlarge your breasts, how to enlarge your derriere, and how to shrink your waist, all by all natural means. Well, I had this friend call me up and he's been my friend for well over 20 years, probably somewhere around 25 years. And he said to me, yeah, I see you wrote this book, How to Get Killer Curves.
Yeah, I did. So what about it?
You know, you wrote a book, How to Get Killer Curves. He said every female who looks at this book is going to be looking at you and checking out what type of killer curves you have.
So my response to him was, you know what? I'm well past that age of trying to please people and trying to be what people want me to be, regardless of what I put out. This is the thing. You see, I'm going to be judged regardless. You're going to be judged regardless. The book is going to enlighten you on so many things in the lives of females, as well as some things that are in my own personal life.
And this is how I feel, but it's not just how I feel, it's a fact in itself.
My curves are not going to be your curves, and it's not going to be the next woman's curves. It's hot in here. This room. Can I get some air?
I wrote a book about the methods that you can achieve to enlarge, shrink, and enhance back here because of what worked for me. Your results are going to be different than my results. Okay, so now that I've covered that, I am going to move on and I am going to give you 5 effective methods that are all natural that you can incorporate into your daily lifestyle in order to enlarge your bum bum. And I do want to once again mention a disclaimer, and that is to be realistic.
If you see somebody like a celebrity like Nicki Minaj,
Kim Kardashian,
Iggy Azalea,
Beyonce, celebrities like that, we're not looking at realism. A lot of the celebrities have gotten all sorts of injections and enhancements and surgical procedures in order to change their body. Number 1, a method to enlarge your derriere would be to exercise. Now, as you heard me say previously, exercise is not something that I do on a regular basis. When the weather is warm, I exercise. I walk, do cardio in my kitchen when it rains. during the spring and summer months. During the winter, I tend to fall out of that. However, I definitely want to encourage everyone to exercise. If I stay focused enough, I will do it this year, in the year 2015 and well into 2016. Exercising can most definitely enlarge your derriere. While I may not be a perfect example of enlarging your derriere through exercise, I know of some people who went from flat to curvy by plumping up their booty with doing lunges and squats and booty lifters. So there are plenty of exercises on the web that are going to show you how to round out your derriere. And my tip to you would be to go ahead and utilize that, because they absolutely work. Number 2 is eating the right foods. I went into research about women who had these wonderful derriere. When you think derriere, what culture do you think of? Because me personally, I think of a culture of my own, which is African American, but I also think of the Brazilian culture. I started doing the research. I found this blog on this Brazilian woman who was speaking of her culture and the backsides that they own up to. One of the reasons why she indicated that they have these wonderful backsides is because of their diet. They eat healthy. I think that's very important when you're looking at a culture of people who have this particular body part that is so well known.
One of the reasons why Brazilian women are infamous for having really nice backsides is because they are a mixture of different bloods, African being one of them. Another reason why is because they take their health and their bodies very seriously. They work out and they eat healthier as a whole compared to American women as a whole. You want to stay away from foods that are processed and unhealthy, because it will only add unhealthy fats to your body and not do you any sort of good. You want to incorporate foods into your diet that are rich in carbohydrates, such as rice, potatoes, bread, multigrain pastas, brown rice, and oatmeal. Those foods are going to help in adding a healthy weight to your body. Along with those carbohydrates, you want to also incorporate foods that are rich in protein, such as chicken, beef, and fish if you are a meat eater. Also consider soy protein, nuts, and beans. If you have never heard of quinoa, I strongly encourage you to look into that food. Quinoa is a grain that is rich in protein and has no animal byproducts. It is also a healthy carbohydrate and will help you in reaching your goal of enlarging your derriere by all natural methods.
Number 3, you're going to want to add protein to your diet if you haven't already. Protein is what helped me to enhance my derriere. It happened so quickly, and it happened without me knowing. I had incorporated a protein shake into my diet approximately 3 years ago, and that is what has helped to plump up my derriere. You can do a protein shake without even thinking about it. In the morning, you can put yogurt and a protein powder. I would say whey protein. You can use a whey protein powder along with your yogurt. You can add some fruit to it as well as flaxseed. Okay, that's another thing that's going to help you as well. However, if protein shakes are not your forte, then I would strongly encourage you to eat protein-enriched foods. The fourth tip that I want to give you in order to enlarge your derriere, or to make it look enlarged, or plump I should say, would be to wear the right size pants or bottoms any type of bottoms that you're wearing. If you're on the beach, you want to wear the right type of bikini bottoms. If you're walking on the street, you want to wear the right type of pants. I was a first class example of wearing the wrong types of pants.
It wasn't cute.
Okay, so number 5, and the final tip that I have for you this evening in plumping up your bum bum would be to shrink your waist. The creator of the corset, also people are wearing waist trainers as an alternative, and girdles and other things that are minimizing your waist, other types of garments that are minimizing your waist. The creator of the corset way back in the 1800s indicated that the primary reason for wearing that would be to enlarge your booty. So that means that when your stomach is a little bit on the larger side, or you have a bit of a tummy, it's like your butt kind of blends into that type of atmosphere, so to speak. However, when your stomach shrinks in, it brings out your derriere more. Curves show through so much more than when that tummy is bigger. My 5th and final tip would be to, at all times, wear some type of garment over your stomach. Spanx, waist trainer, waist cincher, corset, something that is going to shrink your waist size down so that it shows your curves in every possible way. So that's all I have for you today, beautiful people, as far as tips, tricks, and things that are going to help you enlarge your derriere. Now, if you haven't already, I strongly encourage you to pick up my book, How to Get Killer Curves by me. I have additional tips for you listed in that book that are going to help you not only to maintain your weight, not only to enlarge your derriere and enlarge your breasts as well, but it's also going to improve your lifestyle and your health overall. So if you haven't picked it up, I strongly encourage you to go to Amazon.com and take a look, download it immediately, and read it, because it is some really good stuff in there if I don't say so myself. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Thank you so much for tuning in for another video. And everyone, if you have any questions or comments, you know the drill. Leave them below. In fact, if there's anything that has worked for you, any sort of tips or tricks that have worked for you in enlarging your derriere, I would strongly appreciate you leaving the tip below so that it can help all of the people that watch this video, sisters in this whole community. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time out of your busy schedule. Please check out my videos every single Thursday and tune in for the next one next Thursday. Have a wonderfully blessed evening. This is because my cup size was enhanced. Surprising and unbeknownst to me, it happened. The same thing kind of happened with my derriere. You see, in my family, once again, for the purpose of this video, I am going to show you what